Hi everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another card video at my YouTube channel and blog. Today I'm using the new Magical Friends stamp set from the Greeting Farm. The minute I saw this stamp set, I knew I had to buy it. I am signed up for their newsletter and they send out little blasts whenever they have new stamp sets come out. And when I saw this, I knew I had to buy it because, it's not that I'm obsessed with unicorns or anything like that, but I know so many people who are. It's kind of one of those like trendy images that's kind of making its way through the crafting world right now. So this stamp set is perfect. Once again, this is the Magical Friends stamp set from the Greeting Farm. So I've stamped one of the images in Lake Shores ink from Simon Says Stamp, just a pale blue ink. It is waterproof, so I'm going to be doing some watercoloring over the top. And I also stamped it onto some masking paper and just trimmed out the left side of the unicorn so that as I stamp the horse next to it, that they don't overlap. And I'm stamping this onto hot pressed Arches watercolor paper. That's because I'm going to be doing some no line coloring, like the lines, the blue lines of the stamped image will sort of disappear as I paint them. Wanted to add sort of like a cloud shape around the two figures, so I used a pencil and just drew in kind of a really fluffy cloud shape. And then I took some Winsor & Newton masking fluid and an old paintbrush to paint along that edge there. I didn't want the pencil to show, or rather be trapped by the watercolor underneath. So I'm making sure that I'm painting over the top of the pencil line just a little bit. And that's going to make it so that after I remove it later, I will be able to just erase all the pencil lines. I wanted to draw in that shape because I knew if I just tried to freehand paint it that I wouldn't get it exactly how I wanted to. So if you don't want to do the pencil, you could definitely skip that portion, but I wanted to kind of map out the shape. I've taped it down to a board here because I'm going to be adding quite a bit of water and I want to prevent warping as much as I can. And now I'm using some distress inks. These are Tim Holtz distress inks, and I'm just smushing them down onto a piece of laminated plastic. The plastic is over top of a white piece of cardstock, that's so I can see the colors accurately. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this entire picture here. I'm going to turn on some music and speed up the painting process. All in all, this took me over an hour, so I definitely had to speed up the video. After all the painting was finished, I brought my heat tool to the painting area and heat set that until it was completely dry. Then I took my fingertips and just started to peel up that masking fluid. And the thing that's awesome about Winsor & Newton masking fluid is that it comes off all in one piece. It's so satisfying to just peel it all off and have it come off all in one piece. There were a couple stray little bits that stayed behind, but I was able to just quickly rub that with my fingertips and take it off of the watercolor paper as well. I then took the two different greening stamp sets from the stamp set, and I stamped that in VersaFine Onyx Black ink, just right over the top. I did remove some of that tape before I started stamping so that I could make sure that it was straight all the way across the bottom. The card base I'm using today is made out of Neenah Solar White cardstock in the 110-pound version. I scored that at 5.5 to create a side-folding landscape card. I then took some Tombow Extreme adhesive, put that all along the edges of my watercolor piece and a couple strips diagonally down the center, and then adhered that directly to the front of the card. Now I did have to take an X-Acto knife and trim off one edge of that card just because it didn't line up perfectly, but it wasn't too bad. I then took my 1/4-inch rounder, which is from the We Are Memory Keepers Corner Chomper, and rounded all 4 corners. And then I took a white Jelly Roll pen and just made sure that the whites of those eyes were nice and bright. And I also added 3 little dots on each of their cheeks just to give them some little freckles. I thought that was really cute. Then I took my clear Wink of Stella glitter brush pen and added some shimmer on their hair. There's lots of hair in this whole card image here, and that shimmer is really, really pretty. You can't really see it as much on video, but in person it's so pretty, and I love the shimmer on that. So that's the card for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know about 10 different people this card could go to, so I might have to make some more of these. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.